It's Tipperary who won the toss, and they're playing from right to left in the first half. Michael Duignan, big occasion.
Massive occasion, Ger. I think the heat a massive factor out there, the strength off the bench. Here's the ball into Mikey Kiley.
Here's a good chance, and that's in the back of the net.
Or Stephen Bennett.
It's Stephen Bennett who's got it, his 14th ever championship goal in the opening minute, all the way down there into the full forward position, brilliantly put away by a man who's in great form this year. And they're still starting so well here, and Gavin Fives with this one, trying to get it forward. There's Mikey Kiley down here picking it up, looks over his shoulder, on his right shoulder, to add a point to the goal they got just seconds earlier. What a start by the Dacia, they're flying. Here they go now with Sam O'Farrell, number 5 on his back, but he looks like he's in there around left half forward, surrounded by Waterford players immediately. Comes out as far as Jake Morris, gets around the referee as well, firing in the shot to get a first score for Tipperary, and he lands a beautiful point. Good start by Morris in his 44th ever championship match. Rhys Shelley had a huge puck out in Ennis last week, and following in that same pattern here, but it's mopped up at the back there well by the Waterford back, sent back downfield once again, and that time that effort goes in. It's by Kevin Mahoney, and it goes over via Kevin Mahoney. He'll be delighted with that, just his 7th ever championship score. Owen Connolly downfield once again, down into the corner it comes, racing for possession is Jason Ford, batted away well that time by Conor Prunty. And the strong man at the back does his job, at least momentarily. But the line ball will be to Tip. 1-3 to 3 points, early stages. Catches it neatly, it flies through the air, and it flies with accuracy as well. And that's a fine point from the sideline by Jason Ford. Brian O'Mara from the short puck out for Tipperary, all the way across the field, hoping to get them moving on that far side. Touch back down once again. It comes down to Ronan Maher. 50th championship match today for him. Here's Sam O'Farrell, and Sam O'Farrell between the uprights and over the bar. Good score by the Nina era old player. Back with Waterford once again and with Conor Prunty. Prunty soloing forward, hoping to retain it. Jack Prendergast has got it. Prendergast across to Kevin Mahoney. Scored earlier on. Looks at what's on inside, decides to place it down towards Stephen Bennett, now operating at the inside forward line against Michael Breen. Can he get the better of Breen once more? Change of direction. Good shot, nice point. That's a goal and a point now for Stephen Bennett. And that's a first score now for some 10 minutes. 1 point the margin in sunny Semple Stadium. Down it goes towards Michael Kiley, gathering it in well as Ronan Maher. Takes a lot to get the better of Ronan Maher, and Andrew Ormond there to pick up the pieces and to drive it unerringly between the uprights for his 2nd point of the game. And the teams are level for the first time. Waterford now, when you look back at it, so badly needed that goal in the opening minutes, and there's Jake Morris again, target practice and over the bar once more. He's having a superb match. That's 4 by Morris. Michael Kiley. It's forward once more. And this time it is in as far as Jason Ford. Fed there for Ormond. Andrew Ormond in on the ground. It must be a penalty, is it? The referee played an advantage. It's gone over the bar. What's he going to do, the referee? He's saying it was outside the square, the foul. So the point does count. This was the score here. This was the opportunity. The referee was giving them an advantage, and it was knocked over the bar by John McGrath. So a 2nd point by McGrath. I think Tip would have preferred to have a penalty.
Well, he's saying it was outside, so he's only given a free. That was a penalty in my book.
Yeah.
And probably in a case for a black card.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's a goal scoring opportunity. He was dragged down.
We're just in the early minutes of this 2nd half. Down go Tip once again. Picked up by Jason Ford. Helped out here by Ormond. The man of the moment, Ormond. What a great score that is. A 3rd point. Very, very tricky angle for the man from J.K. Brackens in Templemore. And Tip have it once more. Through the centre it goes. Stop there. Darragh Lyons flicking it back to Paddy Levy. Levy fancying a point, and has got it. Gosh, they needed that one in just his 5th championship match. Applause for Paddy Levy from Ballygunner. Rhys Shelley surveying what's in front of him and driving it a long, long distance down to the opposing 45-metre line. One back again by Waterford. Darragh Lyons getting out, taking it away with Jack Prendergast. There's a little bit more fire all of a sudden. Now there's an opening, possibilities here for Jamie Barron, and he lands a beauty. A third point for Jamie Barron. So that's a couple of scores in a row now by Waterford, and they're back within 3. Puck out taken quickly. Just resetting there, Brian O'Mara, switching it into the centre. Wrong decision. Bennett has it. Bennett fires it back. Bennett fires it over. That's his first to come from open play, and that's 1-8 for the day.
Yeah, and that's why he's so dangerous, Gerard.
They're only ahead by 1, and the referee says there was another throw, and he's given the free once again to Waterford, and this is even nearer to the Tipperary goal, and this should level the match for the 3rd time. Well, this is a great phase of the game for Waterford, as you say. Momentum is on their side. They need to make the most of everything. Whoever wins here is going out of Munster into the All-Ireland Series. Stephen Bennett wants it to be Waterford. He's got a goal and 9. The teams are level. It's 20 points for Tipperary. It's a goal and 17 for Waterford. And Brian O'Mara has it. 14 minutes are left here, plus stoppage time. Darragh Stakelham away to the left-hand side, out there as far as Noel McGrath, and the great man has put it over the bar in his 13th time facing Waterford in the championship. He scores once again, and Noel McGrath puts it over to put Tipperary that little bit further in front. Oh,
came from Shane Bennett again, yep.
And that's walloped in there by Jason Ford, and back in and over. A third by Jason Ford. The other 2 were sideline cuts, but that came from a wretched ball out of defence by Conor Prunty. Into the middle, belted out there by Darragh Lyons. Down into the corner once again. Who's going to finish the stronger? Is there still an opportunity for Sean Welch and for Waterford? That effort is good. That effort results in a Sean Welch point. It's now 26 points to a goal and 20.
Yeah, Jason Ford has worked really hard. I don't know who's the big man that they're going to need. You know, the next score is absolutely crucial.
Rhys Shelley and Tipperary trying to get that next score. Down they go to the edge of the D. Breaking down. Here's a chance. It's McCarthy. He lays it off. Inside here. Should be finished. And it is finished. Into the back of the net. Oisín O'Donoghue, who's only on a few seconds.
But there's the 2 young men. There's Darren McCarthy going through. Gave it to him. Look at the composure of the young man to take it back, to steady himself, stick it in the net.
Absolutely brilliant. What a week he's had. And Tip work it out through Jake Morris. Switch down into the inside forwards again. Down there to Seanie Keneally. Keneally right on the sideline. Oh, that's almost prohibitive. The angle impossible, but not if you're Seanie Keneally. Brilliant score. Wonderful point. Tip have it back again. It's Jake Morris. They're racing forward. They're taking every opportunity that comes their way. And that's a point to go with the goal that Oisín O'Donoghue got earlier on. And the referee blows the final whistle. It's an emphatic 9 points win by Tipperary. They're going to be the team coming out of Munster, that's for sure this year. A great job done by Liam Cahill and his squad. Here in Thurles, it's been a magnificent victory for the Premier. Final score here, it's Tipperary 1 goal and 30 points. Waterford 1 goal and 21.
I think it's the resilience of our team, sticking to the plan. You know, Michael Beavens has done Declan Laffin. You know, David Herity coaching on the field has been exemplary this year, and they've total buy-in from the players, and most importantly, total trust. And you know, we were able to figure our way out of it, and at times hurl our way out of it and hurl our way through it. And players now are taking brilliant ownership on the field, and you know, I think the supporters in the stand are acknowledging that too.
We probably missed a lot of chances in the first half. You know, our efficiency, our conversion rate wasn't high. You know, and I felt they took all their chances. You know, their long range threes, line balls, you know, shooting from play, very efficient. You know, and it's probably a difference in the end.